Court says Fani Willis must turn over communications with Get Trump Special Counsel J6 committee. We all know she's been working with the White House. That's the whole reason why she's doing this whole thing to try to get Trump. And what sickens me about Fani Willis is not that what she's doing is despicable. You know how she's trumping up charges, no pun intended, on Donald Trump and stuff like that. Like, you know, not only that, but the main thing that really sickens me about her is how she goes in front of the church and try to play like she's a victim, like she's being persecuted for prosecuting Trump. Like, that's what really sickens me, and it sickens me that the pastor allowed her in his pulpit to pull this bull crap. I mean, I really have a disdain for Fani Willis. So we're gonna talk about her and her witch hunt, and how she got to turn over these communications. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also links to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from the Federalist, from Sean Fleetwood, and he reports that Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis must forfeit any and all communications with Special Counsel Jack Smith and House Democrats' January 6th committee, a state judge ruled on Tuesday. In his 6-page order, Fulton County Superior Court Judge Robert McBurney ruled that Willis is, quote, in default for failing to file court documents responding to a legal challenge brought by Judicial Watch. She's supposed to turn over this information. If she's not hiding anything, and she's not doing anything wrong, why is she not turning over this information? The conservative watchdog group filed a lawsuit against Willis in March after the Democrat district attorney denied having any of the records the group sought in an August 2023 opens record request. So not only did she not hand it over to her, she lied about even having it. I mean, this woman is a disgusting liar. That request aimed to obtain communications between her office and the special counsel and or the January 6th committee. Judicial Watch, who's doing wonderful work. I love Judicial Watch, and Tom Fitton over there. He's doing a great job. They argued in its suit that Willis's representation about not having records responsive to the request is likely false, citing a December 2023 letter issued to the Fulton County prosecutor by the House Judiciary Committee. The committee indicated that Willis, who indicted Donald Trump and 18 other Republicans last year, quote, had coordinated her politically motivated prosecutions and investigated actions with Smith's office and the January 6th committee, respectively. We all know who was on the January 6th committee. That Rhino that's no longer in office, thank God. What's her name? I can't think of her name. I'm sorry. The Cheney, that's her name. Cheney, thank God. She's no longer in office. She was one of the heads of the January 6th committee, one of the people that locked up innocent Americans. But despite Willis having multiple opportunities to respond to Judicial Watch's legal filings, McBurney noted that she, quote, never moved to open default on any basis, not even during the period when she could have open default as a matter of right. She never paid costs, and she never offered up any meritorious defense. Plaintiff, Judicial Watch, is thus entitled to judgment by default as if every item and paragraph of the complaint were supported by proper and sufficient evidence, McBurney wrote. Here, this means plaintiff has established that defendant, Willis, violated the Open Records Act by failing to either turn over responsive records or else notifying plaintiff of her decision to withhold some or all such records. The Fulton County judge subsequently ordered Willis to, quote, conduct a diligent search of her records, for responsive materials within 5 business days of the entry of this order. A court hearing has been scheduled for December 20th to decide Judicial Watch's requests for attorney fees and costs. How much you want to bet she got rid of that information? She had to get rid of it. But it goes on to say, quote, "We've been doing this work for 30 years, and this is the first time in our experience a government official has been found in default for not showing up in court to answer an open records lawsuit," Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton said in a statement. This is what happened when you have incompetence running your play. I mean, Fani Willis have no business anywhere near a prosecution. I mean, look how they mismanaged and handled the junk with Young Thug, the YSL case. They look how she muddled and messed up the Donald Trump case and her relationship with the prosecutor that she hired and all these other things. I mean, she is not meant for this job, man. But it goes on to say, Judicial Watch looks forward to getting any documents from the Fani Willis operation about collusion with the Biden administration and Nancy Pelosi's Congress on her unprecedented and compromised Get Trump prosecution. Today's ruling is the latest setback for the Democrat prosecutor in her anti-Republican lawfare. In September, the writer says, as my colleague Brianna Lehman reported, Fulton County Superior Court Judge Scott McAfee dismissed multiple counts from Willis's prosecution of Trump, the future of which is uncertain now that Trump has been reelected president. McAfee previously donated to Willis's 2020 campaign. Man, I mean, she is just an incompetent, terrible, evil person for what she's doing. She knows Trump did nothing wrong, and she still went after him, went in the church and lied in the church and all these other things. Just a despicable person. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.